my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, we all know that theatre has a power to honestly but safely deal with explosive subject matter in a way which no other form of storytelling comes near. It allows characters in a space to confront each other with tough things which need to be said.
Yep, and while we have an audience, they get to watch and feel and think things through from the safety of the seats, of course, and the latest subject which theatre has turned its focus on. It's our fellow citizens of our continent living in this country at the moment in a production called Frontiers.
Frontiers is staged at the Market Theatre in Johannesburg. It's a collection of testimonies of people from all over Africa now living in South Africa. The play has gained so much love and adoration because it tackles social ills head on, and I'm here to find out how.
This play looks past the convenient labels of nationality or language too often used to blame foreign nationals for problems. Director Mabatu Monso introduces the human beings behind the labels.
Mabatu, this is your debut as a theatre director. How has it been?
Well, translating from film and television to theatre has been quite an interesting journey. I've taken the principles that I know of storytelling from the different mediums and kind of applied it here.
So how did you achieve telling the story with regards to the set, the props, and actually breaking the fourth wall of theatre?
What I wanted to liberate myself from was to sort of try and induce a specific feeling in an audience, but rather to say, what is the truth of this moment? What truth are we trying to achieve? And because it's a personal testimony, it almost begs to break the fourth wall. What we did try to do, though, was with Lindiwe's character, is to have a face away from the audience to sort of reflect that inaccessibility of home affairs.
What would you love to tell all South Africans? Because you have literally opened up a conversation with this amazing play, Frontiers.
These stories are true, and we met some of the people who gave these testimonies. So it was a huge responsibility. I do think the story dictates the form that it must take.
I'm with the artistic director of the Market Theatre, James Nwawa. Why was it so important for you to commission this play?
I commissioned it because I was quite excited by its testimonial kind of sense. Also dealing with the metamorphosis of this country that started in 1994 when we opened our borders to the rest of the continent. And when people come to South Africa, they also bring with them their stories.
I mean, you a fountain of knowledge. What do you have to say to someone that hasn't been to the theatre or hasn't watched Frontiers?
Theatre is not for the chosen few. Something that is inherent in all of us. We are descendants of people that sat around the fire and told each other stories. A need to be told a story is something that we all have in us, and this is what we do. We tell stories.
Bobby, you're the playwright behind this thought-provoking play, Frontiers. Tell me what inspired writing this amazing play.
But I have always wanted to bring issues around migration onto the stage. And I am also very keen on using personal testimony, because I feel that if I'm doing theatre for social change, why can't people tell their own stories? I did more than 20 interviews for this particular play, and every single person said they don't want to be here. They would far prefer to be where they live in. And I think there's a misconception that South Africans have, that people sort of pack up their bags, pack up their children and want to come to South Africa. I'm not saying that there is not a percentage of refugees in South Africa who simply want to be here, want to live here. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I think that in most cases people are here because of force of circumstance. I think as South Africans, we do not have a very good knowledge of our continent. We just don't. There are 54 countries, each with a very specific history.
This opportunity to connect with the public is one which Charlie Azade and Tantarai Chi and Tico could not pass up.
My character is the Zimbabwean activist, and I happen also to be Zimbabwean. This activist is a political activist. It's pretty much me, in a way, retelling his story in this production, you know, like retelling it to a wider audience so that people can sort of get a sense of how he ended up having to come to South Africa and that it was not his choice, but he had to come here because his life was in danger.
Yes, my character is Cameroonian. His name is Atta. And he was an activist in Cameroon, a teacher as well. And his activism, of course, put him in a lot of trouble. That's why he decided to move in South Africa. And as you know, South Africa, he had to go through a lot of challenges.
That was so heartwarming as well as thought-provoking in one. Frontiers at the Market Theatre. I'm so glad I came to watch it. You should too.
Good morning, family. Good morning, guys in the studio. Welcome to it. We're waking up on the right side of bed this morning because I've come to visit the guys at Good Luck. Guys.
I don't think we've ever been here this early.
You've never been here this
I've never been here this early.
We can tell who works the hardest in this space, but wow, what a space, what a time. You literally walk in and you're offered a cup of coffee with all sorts of like preference options, like how much sugar you want, how much coffee you want, how much milk you want. You guys are going to be showing off your space now, and you've been here since the end of last year.
That's right, yeah, we moved in end of last year. Yeah, welcome to Good Luck HQ.
Well, let's take a walk through so you can show us what's happening here. I know that since you moved here, there's been lots and lots of magic happening, some really interesting collaborations. You've had some amazing music coming out of it. Waiting for You, for example, was done right here.
Yes, yeah, it was created here in the space with TJ Ganyani, who is obviously one of our favorite collaborator producers.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're very proud of this amazing space that Ben was the mastermind of and built up, and I think it's becoming just a wonderful home.
It's absolutely incredible, and it really does feel like a home. I mean, you guys get up to so much here. I mean, you make music here, you make all the magic come to life here. You've got a kitchen, you've got a chilled area, you play games here as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about having fun and being creative, and it's not just about the music.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be such a fantastic time because for the next 3 hours, we're giving you a window into the headquarters of Good Luck, as it were, and I invite you to get involved in all this action. Connect with us on social media. Let us know what you think of it. Ask them any questions you want to. That official hashtag is Expresso Show. I'm going to be hanging out with the whole of Good Luck. I've got Ben here, I've got Jules here, and Chucky's also arriving.
He's on his way.
We heard his car just now, but what a space. We're going to be taking you through all the beauty that's in here and the creative genius that's taken to bring this space into life. So connect with us and stick around right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.